why you should post your boring life. Have you been just wanting to like either revive your YouTube channel or start your YouTube channel, or you've been on YouTube for a good run, like a good 6 months, and then you just don't have anything to post about? Well, I'm going to tell you why you should post your boring life. Like, just post your boring life. Do you know how many channels, you guys, are making thousands of dollars a month from simply setting up the camera and posting normal human day-to-day activities? I don't know what it is. You guys, you'd be surprised with how many people would be interested in your boring life. Gas station, what you do on your off day, what you do when you go to Costco, what you do when you go to Whole Foods, when you're doing your laundry, when you're washing your dishes. There's something. What do you guys think it is? What do you guys think it is in the comments? Let me know on the replay what you guys think it is. And right now, as we're live right now, what do you guys think it is? Because there is a lot of pages that just enjoy seeing people like conduct their lunchtime, conduct their dinner, conduct their chores, right? Like, if you are really struggling to grow a YouTube channel or to start a YouTube channel, or you don't know what to post, this is what I don't think people understand. We have access to showing our great grandkids who we were. Like, most of us don't even barely know who our great grandparents are. Even smaller percentage knows who the great parents are. Even smaller percentage knows the great. Like, we might have one fuzzy picture of like a great grandparent from like the 1800s that randomly they got drawn. Someone drew of them on the street, right? Like, not a lot of us have access to even knowing what they look like. I asked my mom, you guys, I said, Mom, because I know what my great grandmother's name is, which is it's my mom's grandma, right? So that's my great grandma. I know her name. And I said, Mom, what's your great grandma's name? So my great grandma, what's your great grandma's name? And she goes, I actually have no idea. And that's like most of us, right? Like, my mom's not the only one. Like, that's most of us, right? So we get to be that great grandparent to where in year 3000, they're going to be able to be like, oh yeah, 800 years ago, that was my 20th great grandma, 50th great grandma, riding around, going to the gym, on her way to Starbucks. And oh, what was even a Starbucks? Like, you guys, we get to document life in the 21st century. Like, we've been, documenting, and we have ancient texts and stuff like that, but it's like these fuzzy, kind of like worn out ancient books with like fuzzy letters on it that have been smeared off, right? We actually get to document our daily life for generations to come. Like, to me, that's just cool. Like, I would have loved to see what life was like in the 1800s. If they could just film themselves riding around and doing life, like, how cool would that have been? So it is your time to get out of your own way, get out of your head, and just post your boring life. Post, like, there's something soothing about it. Like, for example, I love watching podcasts, and they're not really doing much. They're just talking, right? They're just sitting in front of a desk or sitting on their couch and they're talking, right? So that's kind of my thing. My mom, she loves to watch people decorate. She prefers the decorating videos where nobody's talking. It's just, the person is just decorating. There's just music on and the person is decorating, right? Like, you could be that person making thousands of dollars from just doing your chores and then putting music over it. You don't even have to talk, right? So we live in a time now, guys, where you can literally get paid for existing. And the more we realize that, that's why, too, get prepared, get ready. I make a good extra chunk of money a month because I sell digital products. I want you to be selling digital products too. It's time for you to package up what you know. It's time for you to put your problems that you've resolved in your life into something that you can make an extra. Like, what would you do? Like, how cool would that be if you had an extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month outside of your job? And even to the point where you built it up so well that you could actually quit if you wanted to. You would have the choice to quit if you wanted to, right? So I'm coming out with my ebook course, how you can create your own ebook guide. So that's going to be dropping very soon. Okay, so just kind of be prepared for that. I want you guys to be making extra money. This internet is not a joke. Like, if you are on the internet and not making some level of money at this point, whether you're part of a community that you're learning something healthy from, right? So you're a part of the Embody Pursuit community. But if you're posting on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, and you're not selling, you don't have a service to offer people, we really got to reevaluate why we're on the internet. It's a time waster if you're not a part of just one good, healthy group. Maybe you might get some healthy ideas and then you get off and then live your life, right? That's my opinion. But you guys, there's too much money to be made on the internet. So if you are wondering what you should post about, is anyone going to watch you? You'd be shocked, you guys. You'd be shocked with the fact that people will watch you doing pretty much anything. People will watch you getting your gas tank filled up. People will watch you cleaning your car. People will watch you doing your hair. People will watch you. We know all the thousands of videos, thousands of channels out there that have millions of subscribers that do makeup, right? People will watch you just shop around at Costco and see what you're gonna buy. Like, I don't know why. It's almost like another form of like people watching, I guess. What do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think? Right? Because it's like, just like how I'm driving right now, and there's a few of you on here right now watching me drive. Like, there's people that are interested in that, you know? Some of you guys are just kind of like, okay, where is she going? Some of you guys are like, all right, what is she even talking about? Some of you guys are like, oh, I like her top. Like, I like her cute pink top. Like, let me see if she announces where she got it from, right? Like, some of you guys are all watching for different reasons, but at the end of the day, I would be going to the gym anyway. Like, I'm on my way to Starbucks right now. Like that. So why not pop on the camera and showcase it and then end up getting monetized on YouTube and then be making money from AdSense, even if you didn't care to start a business? Like, let's be honest. Are you somebody where you're like, I really want to have a YouTube channel, but I just feel I don't feel like myself. Like, I feel cheesy. I feel weird. Like, I feel like I just don't know what to post. Well, that's your answer. Just post the fact that you don't know what to post. Like, there's pages where I've come across people, and it's actually really cool because some of these videos have hundreds of thousands of views, but it's literally them starting out their channel with saying, I don't know what this channel is going to be about. Hi, I'm just on here. I'm just talking. Some of them don't get 0 views, but some of them like blast open because it's almost like they didn't even realize that they're interesting to watch. Right? Like, they don't even realize that they're funny. They don't even realize that they actually have like a beautiful resonance in their voice. Like, they have a soothing voice. You don't even care what they're talking about. You just like the sound of their voice. Like, you'd be surprised what people will watch of you. So it is your time. It is your, like, do not pass up this opportunity to make money for simply existing, for simply being yourself. Like, again, there's tons of examples. Type in DoDash, even my channel. You're going to see hundreds of videos of me in the car. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, hundreds of videos of me in the car. You'll see me at the gym. You'll see me doing normal adult woman stuff. Like, and I'm monetized on YouTube, you know? And am I getting paid millions of dollars for it? No, but who knows? My page can end up growing to where it does end up making that amount. I mean, who knows? Like, the cool thing is that it's just fun to try. It's just fun to, like, go for it. And for doing stuff I'm already doing, this is requiring no extra effort. In a time where an iPhone has internet and we can just press live stream and the entire planet can tap into this live stream right now. This entire planet. Like right now, I've gotten super chats and gifts and tips on my lives from somebody in Australia. Like there's something that I said in that particular live that touched their heart, and they felt like they wanted to buy me a coffee for the day, or they felt like they wanted to tip me $5. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just cool. Like the fact that you can do that. We live in a time where you can do that. Like, let's just have fun. Like, you guys, if you have a 9 to 5, it's, to me, you're the ideal person in 2025 to have a YouTube channel, because you're not worried about trying to make money from it, right? Like you could actually have a channel where you never show your face, and it's just the camera flipped. Like there's channels where they just show the camera facing the other way, the camera facing the road, and them driving. And they might talk over it, maybe they don't, maybe they just have music. And like people will want to have that like on their screensaver while they're cleaning or something. Like you never know what people use that for. Sometimes where I posted videos of me just working out with no words, and people will just, they don't even care about me working out. They just like the music that I put on, so they're using it as a playlist. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just never know. So just have fun, be creative. Like, you know, when you were a kid and there would be a bunch of like arts and crafts stuff, and you would just start pulling stuff out of bins and start kind of gluing stuff together and just kind of like creating your own creation, and it just kind of just doesn't even make sense, right? Like, and then you would just feel joy, and that was it. Like that was your payment, was the joy, and was just kind of like feeling accomplished and kind of like creating something cool and kind of getting your creative juices flowing. Why not? Like that never is supposed to end. Like we're supposed to always have that creative, fun, joyful, expansive like way of moving your entire life, all the way up until you're 90 years old, 100 years old, 120 years old. It doesn't end at 7, right? So why not use YouTube as a way to tap into that? Why not use YouTube as a way to just literally like for fun, just see what people would be interested in, just almost like an experiment. Do it as an experiment. Like there's been times, you guys, where I've done videos where people in the comments will be like, I don't know what this channel is about, which I'm like, ooh, I got to get better at describing what this channel is about. But people will be like, I really don't know what this channel is about, but I just like hearing you talk. Like half the time, I don't even really need the information that you're talking about. I just like hearing you talk. And I'm like, what? Like, that's like wild. I would never, I'm over here thinking like, oh, I have something on my heart. I really think I'm going to help somebody. They're like, I don't even know what you really talked about, but like, I just kind of had your video playing in the background while I was cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is that for you? Like you have a talent or a odd gift that you don't even realize. Hold on really quick.
Hi there, Ciana. Can I get a name for the order, please?
Hi, Ciana?
Ciana, what can I get for you today?
Yeah, can I get a tall, just regular black coffee?
Yeah, you got it. What else can I get for you?
And actually, can I have, can you put like a third of the amount, have it almond milk? Can you put almond milk in there?
Yeah, we can put almond milk in there. You want just like, comes in a half inch. You want just like a quarter of an inch maybe?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
You got it. Anything else for you?
And then 2 stevias.
2 stevias. You
Yes.
got it. What else can I get for you?
And that's it today.
Beautiful. $2.95 at the window.
Thank you. To just be yourself and post it and eventually get monetized. Like it's actually getting easier and easier. I feel like before it was more difficult to get monetized on YouTube. Patrick, all the hundreds of thousands of times, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but all the many times that you've talked about going on your hikes and how they're beautiful, it's like people want to see those trails and slap some music on it and post it, you know, and make it at least 10 minutes long, post it. You know, Stefan, you being a dad, people love seeing the father-daughter dynamic, which is always needed in the world. If you have this is really, I'm going to tell you right now how to get some money doing this too. If you post yourself just on your journey losing weight, guaranteed able to make money from it, guaranteed able to make sales. Like it's not that that's the only reason why you want to do it, but it is nice to know that there's an equal exchange that's going to happen. If you post yourself for 90 days on your weight loss journey, boom, slap that thing together, put it in Canva, and start selling it as your ebook guide, and you have all the social proof. Something that you were doing anyway, right? You were already going to be losing the weight. You just prop up the camera, say, hey, this is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm eating. It doesn't have to be all beautifully edited, none of that. And you do that, post 2 to 3 times a week, slap that together after 90 days. I actually was able to lose 15 pounds. This is what I look like. You know, that's if you feel confident being in front of the camera. And I will tell you guys, I know this is going to sound weird, but like, people kind of resonate more when you actually show your authentic, real body. Like, there's so many gorgeous men and women out there that, like, it's actually a relief when you see the everyday person also posting their journey. It's like, we always see these gorgeous, you know, muscled up men and beautifully perfect bodied women that are talking about their weight loss journey. It's like, okay, sis, like, that's great, but you're also 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? These men, okay, they're all muscled up and they're selling their protein, but it's like, I would rather buy protein from somebody that's 47 and not 27. It's like, dude, you're 27, you're talking about this, you have a shredded body, and you're talking about the protein. It's like, there's just certain hormonal gifts that you still have at that age, right? Hello, what up, everybody? As soon as I park, I'll be able to shout everybody out. But it's like, people, there is a huge opportunity and a huge space for you posting your real boring life as a normal everyday human being. And in my opinion, I always like kind of get it whenever I say the word normal, because none of us are normal. Like, there's something unique about every single one of us. There's a unique gift that you have that people are ready to see, right? There was a guy that started to go viral during when DoorDash was blowing up, and I think his page was called Dash of Faith. It was called Dash of Faith. And he was blowing up, and it was just like, he was just like this normal guy, you know, but his gifts, which I'll tell you what his gift was, which, you know, people, I don't even think he realized, but he's just like this normal guy on the way to work. I think he worked in construction. He always wore this like teal lime highlighter yellow construction shirt, and he would have like his, you know, construction looking glasses on, you know, with the iridescent kind of look, the translucent look. And he would just be like on the way to work, talking about life, talking about his woes, talking about what he's overcome, talking about his faith in God, you know, talking about how he's trusting in God for stuff. And, you know, he's a bigger man, you know, you could tell he eats a lot. And it's like, he reminds you of that loving uncle that we all love, right? Like, it's just like, there's uncle, like, there's just, we love his stories, right? Like, and he's just gonna be eating good over there telling you a good story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? And no one would know, like, he didn't know that going on, like, okay, I'm gonna be like everybody's uncle. He didn't know that. But because he just had a dash of faith and he got on there, he doesn't have his page anymore, to my understanding, but people were loving his channel because he just was like that relatable guy. And so, you know, even if you're getting on and you're just kind of talking about, there's even channels, if you feel comfortable doing this, being very vulnerable about something that you're going through, that's always a great way to build a community of like-minded people that are going through the same thing, overcoming the same thing. And then you actually, yeah, there's trolls, but there's also amazing people that end up coming across your channel that give you like uplifting, amazing, kind words that you might have needed to hear. So there's that route that you can take. You can, if you go on walks with your kids, like if you have young children and you're pushing the baby stroller at the park every Saturday morning, Sunday morning, you know, prop up the camera and film that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, people like seeing boring life, boring human life. They do. It's almost like when we all go to the park and then we're just kind of sitting there eating a snack and we're just kind of watching people like doing what they're doing, and then they're watching us back sitting there eating a snack. It's just kind of like what is that? Why do we do that? Like, why do we like to people watch? What do you guys think? Why do we people watch? There's something soothing about it. Are we nosy? Are we like constantly like unconsciously learning from each other? Is it curiosity? Is it just like entertainment? I really want to, there's probably whole books about it. I really want to like listen to something about people watching. People are nosy. Just people are nosy. When I'm watching people, like, I love eating at Kava. That it's kind of like the Mediterranean version of Chipotle. I love eating at Kava, and I purposely sit outside, and there's like a lot of families and just people, like couples and just singles, like just people walking by, and I just enjoy eating and like watching the people walk by. And I don't know if it's like me, I don't know if I'm really like being nosy. I don't know if that's for me, I don't know if that's the right word for it. It's just like there's something kind of like oddly satisfying about people watching. Or like when you're at the beach, right, and you're just kind of laying on the towel or sitting on the towel, and then you're watching other people. Here, let's see. Yes, we're back. Yeah, we're back in effect. Also too, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. We're a group of Embody Pursuit tribed people. We love to just like keep it real, have nice, authentic, normal conversations. It's just, we're over here chilling, glowing up, getting to the next level, like just getting after it. So if you're about that life and you just want to kind of tap in with a community of just everyday human beings getting to their best life, then subscribe. It looks like you guys are connecting. Oh, learning radiology. How's your page going? How's your page going? I haven't been able to, I haven't seen you on in a while. You're the nurse, right? I believe you're a nurse and you're in radiology, and you're also growing your YouTube channel. Do you find it easier to get watch hours quickly from live videos? I do. It's weird. It's both. It's yes and no. On my particular channel, when I go live, I notice that the algorithm pushes it out to more people. So which I enjoy, because it gets more eyeballs and access to people that might want to be a part of this community. But the watch hours per se on the live replay are not a lot. They're not a lot. So I mainly go live to have the algorithm kind of like push my page out to new subscribers. But actual watch hours, you're going to mainly get that from, yes, your live replays, but it's the way that you title your live replays. If you do like a random title, like, hey guys, or, you know, like it's not like a trending title or like a strong title, then it could be a really good replay video, but no one's going to click on it because they see that it was a live stream, that it's not really a good title. There's not really a good thumbnail on it. So I've been even trying to get better at that myself, to try to have like a title that is like relevant, even though I'm live and it's like we're just kind of flowing right now, but I still want people to be able to discover this in the future. I have 600 subscribers now. Oh wow, that's good. That's really good. If so, just put your phone in water to cool it down. Yeah, I parked now, so hopefully, because I was driving in the sun, so hopefully it's calmed down. If you like nature on IG. So yeah, that was the main point of this video, guys, is if you have been, especially all my millennial brother and sisters out there and older, like, I know there's a few of us that are like, is it lame? Should I not do it? Do I want to do it? If you have no desire, then this is not for you. But if you have the desire and you're like, I kind of want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't want to be like everybody else, or I don't want to feel like I'm just like trying to be a YouTuber and I'm going to get made fun of. Don't tell anybody about your YouTube. Start the YouTube and start posting your boring life. That's it. That's the easiest way to start. That is, post what you would be doing anyway. I would have already gotten a Starbucks, right? And I haven't had an actual coffee in like 3 weeks. So, but I need it today. My hand is still like healing right now. So it's kind of like, so I need like an extra energy boost to kind of like get through. And I'm doing heavier weightlifting because I am trying to maintain my muscle, gain muscle, and burn fat at the same time. And so I know what it requires, and it takes a lot. So I'm like, I need a coffee boost today. Yes, if you have a desire, go for it. Exactly. Go for it. Seriously. It's like, and then in a year, you have this like virtual diary of just fun stuff that you did. And if you can kind of keep it niche, cool. But if you can't, then don't. And then, after 100 videos, just look at all your videos and say, okay, it seems like whenever I'm in nature, those ones did the best. So maybe I will start to niche this channel down and it'll be a nature channel or whatever, right? Raw ginger is good for blood flow and inflammation. Yep, it absolutely is. I'm back in school and haven't been able to watch a lot of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, that's good though. You've been on the grind. That's good. You've been actually being productive. I love hearing stuff like that. I would rather people be getting after it, always in pursuit of embodying that next level. So you're in pursuit right now of embodying your schooling, right? Like that's why I call this page that. It's a cough, 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 coffee. Cough, 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 excuse me, coffee. So yeah, that's exciting. That's really, really good. And happy you're able to tap in and catch us live. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. My next thing is I'm back on the treadmill. Good. And speaking of the treadmill, speaking of if you don't know what to make your YouTube channel about, I don't know what it is about the treadmill, but when I've been on the treadmill walking, people have like then commented back and been like, hey, are you going to do a walking live stream again anytime soon? And I'm like, you guys liked that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just needed to, I was like, okay, I need to get in my live stream. I don't want to miss a live stream today, but I also need to finish these steps. So let me just do it all together. And I don't care if people are behind me being like, oh my God, she's such a YouTuber, or, oh, these influencers, or, oh, this is so annoying. I was like, I don't care. And then now people like have been like, oh yeah, I just turned on, as you were walking, when I watched this on the replay, I just watched your replay and walked on the treadmill too. Like, you just never know. So just go for it. Post your boring life. See what people would be interested in. It could even be the way that, like, you could even have a talent for like the way that you're moving your hands. Like, you could even be setting up your kitchen or setting up, pouring your coffee, and like the way that your hands are moving, could be soothing for someone. Like, you just never know. Let's see. Next thing is getting back. Okay. Facts. Don't forget pumpkin seeds. Yep. Pumpkin seeds have all the essential minerals you will need. You guys know too, for the women in here, it's really good for our cycle to make sure to have pumpkin seeds. It's like amazing for our cycles. And also to keep our hormones in balance. Pumpkin seeds should be in everybody's house, unless you're allergic to them, of course. All right, Patrick, have a beautiful Saturday. Body language or bodyguard. Body language. Okay. Oh yeah, that, as a YouTube topic, I'm assuming that would be a really good one, if that's what you're talking about. So also too, what's really cool about the YouTube journey is that as you continue to grow your channel, it's going to give you ideas to sell a product. Like, everyone has that entrepreneurial gift inside of them. I feel like we all had it as a kid. We all wanted to present something, show something, create something, give something to someone. Like, we all kind of were born with that entrepreneurial energy. And when you have your YouTube channel, it is kind of cool. Like, I get to connect with you guys, and then I'm like, hey, by the way, there's some services that I have to offer. If anyone's interested, boom. It's like, it's a cool exchange. So, like I said earlier in the video, I know it kind of cut out, but the ebook course that I have for you all, so you can create your ebook, launch in a day. That's what it's called. Launch in a day. You start the course, by the end of the course, you'll have your ebook. And Everyday Muscle's always like, well, Ciana, you could just make my ebook for me. Everyday Muscle, you can have your son get the course for your son, have your son follow it, then he could create one for you, and then he can create one for himself. And it's so cool because once you get the course, once you sell a couple of books, if you price one of your digital products at $9.99, you, after making a few sales, you've already paid yourself back for the course. The course is going to be insanely affordable. Like, I'm kind of like, ooh, should I be selling it for that low? But I really want you guys to have something that you've created. If you have an online presence, there's no reason why you shouldn't have some kind of digital guide, an ebook guide, something that you're opening up another portal for a stream of income for yourself, and you get to help people at the same time. And you're already posting yourself doing normal stuff that you would already be doing. It's like a win-win. Like every single box is checked off. You don't have to do too much, right? Now you can get more motivated, inspired over time of like, ooh, okay, like I really want to, get more serious with the videography. I'm actually enjoying myself with the videography, right? You could do that, but you just got to get the ball rolling. So again, just to wrap up this video, post your boring life. I'm also going to be offering very soon here one-on-one coaching with me, but it's going to be a unique way. So if you like the way that I coach, you like the way that I teach, you've seen my live streams, and you're like, you know what, I really think that Ciana could help me in a certain area of my life. When it comes to health, fitness, mindfulness, that's what this page is about: health, fitness, mindfulness, and wellness. And it'll be a voice memo coaching. So you'll have direct access to a special email, and you'll be able to send a voice memo, and you'll be able to elaborate on exactly what you're going through. Hey, I'm going through this. This is my problem. This is what I've been dealing with. It could be a 10-minute long voice memo. And then you'll send that to me, and I will listen to it. You could even send pictures and video as well. And then within 48 hours, I will respond back to you and go into detail and help you that way. So it'll be on your time. You can just, we don't have to book a session and talk for an hour and do all that. You can just be comfortable in your, in the comfort of your bedroom, and just say, okay, this is what's going on. Talk into a voicemail. Okay. We all have that voice memo app on our phones. Talk into that, send it to me via this special private email. I will listen to the whole thing, and I will respond back to you. And it'll be a package. So it'll be 3 questions for a certain package. So that I think will be really, really cool, because sometimes we're all on different time zones. You might not want to sit on a coaching. I mean, maybe I might do like a Zoom coach in the future, but it's going to be, you'll have direct access to me via a special email, and it's guaranteed to be responded to within 48 hours. And we will have your problem resolved. And for some reason, if it wasn't, we can even dive deeper. We'll see how it goes. Another content creator said someone's video got demonetized for driving and recording. Can this happen? I find it easier for me to record. Here's my personal opinion about it. Number 1, get with YouTube. So I haven't seen anyone actually post something from YouTube, like from a YouTube representative saying this is you're not allowed to drive and post. So that's number 1. If you have seen it, please send it to me, because I would like to see that representative message. So that's number 1. Get directly with YouTube. That's the only way we'll actually know. Number 2, a lot of these videos is another way for people to get views, right? To kind of like scare people out of like not driving and posting. But number 3, now again, this is just my personal experience. This is a complete disclaimer. I would prefer you not to follow doing what I'm doing, right? Go on your own discretion. But this is not just for you, Learn Radiology. This is for everybody, but it's a really good question. I got summoned for jury duty. I was like, perfect. This is a perfect example okay, I saw that video too. It was from Dodash. Okay, I'll elaborate on that. So I was summoned for jury duty, and I was like, I'm around all these police officers. Let me ask. So I said, hey, I just want the lawful answer. Are people allowed to stream and drive? And then he's like, kind of looked at me like, okay, like tell me more. And I said, if you have your live stream on and you're just driving, you're following you're just driving, can you be streaming and just like driving? And he said, by law, technically, yes, you can stream. This is from a California in LA police officer. This is what I was told. You can post and stream, or you can video yourself while you're driving, as long as it's mounted on a hands-free device, on a hands-free equipment piece. And you have to still be abiding by the rules of the road, right? So if you notice, I'm never like this. Like, I'm never like, I'm always like still driving. I might like glance at it for a second. It's kind of like if someone were next to me and I'm like talking to them and I'm like, oh, are you serious? Oh, wow, really? And I'm like, you know, or if there's a baby in the back, you know, and you're like, calm down. It's kind of like that. So, so I talked to a police officer in California. He said it's not illegal to do it, but of course they don't encourage you to do it, right? Because technically they want you to be 100% like just 100% stiff and focused, right? But we know that, you know, there's passengers sometimes in the car. So there's that. Number 4 is, now this is my opinion. Again, disclaimer, this is my opinion. This is not fact. If YouTube didn't approve people driving and streaming or driving and recording, then there's no way you get monetized. Like there's a lot of like, there's no way I could have gotten monetized. There's no way that DoorDash, 80% of her channel is her in the car. And then she got monetized. And then YouTube YouTube has to monetize you. They analyze your channel. They see if it's safe. And then they still get monetized while people are in the car, because I think there's a very fine line. Like you have to be abiding by a certain set of rules if you are going to drive and stream. Now, if people are being really reckless, like they're like doing this, they're like, you know, just kind of like, you could tell that it's really reckless. And then if somebody reports it and then YouTube analyzes the video and they're like, yeah, this looks like reckless driving, then you can get demonetized, that video. But I think if you do it in a safe way and your eyes are on the road, you're following, you know, red light, green light, like you're following the rules of the road, and it's on a mount and you're not, sometimes people will be like this, streaming or videoing, right? So again, I just want to be very honest. The number one best thing that any of us could do is just get with a YouTube representative and say, are you allowed to stream and drive if it is on a hands-free device? So that's what I want to say there. I don't want to be liable. You know, I am not liable for anyone. Everyone, you are at your own discretion if you decide to stream and drive. I make it a point to keep my eyes on the road. I'm doing my normal glancing around. So I might like glance at it for a second like that. I'm abiding by the rules, and I'm never like going on here and scrolling and then like reading and then like trying to respond back. So I hope that makes sense. I know I really like drew that answer out, but I want to make it very, very clear. Of course, at the end of the day, guys, it is the safest to not video yourself and drive, like at the end of the day, right? But I do think that there is a safe way to do it. And we wouldn't see so many people monetize on YouTube that are driving if it was not something you weren't allowed to do. Like YouTube would get sued. Like YouTube wouldn't even be allowed to promote that, right? Like there's whole, they're called storm chasers. They're literally in the car chasing storms on a live stream on YouTube. Like that's their whole channel, is they're storm chasers. So I think there's just a way you have to do it. Also, too, if there's anyone else that's popped into the stream and has not either liked the video or subscribe to the channel. Also, as the Embody Pursuit Tribe, one beautiful thing that you can do to add to this channel, I've heard of storm chasers, cool channel. Yeah. And they're in the car. Like the storm chasers that I've seen, they're in the car with a mount, and like there's like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So I'm like, how is it that there's whole channels that are streaming in the car chasing hurricanes, but then like there's people fear mongering that like you're gonna get demonetized? Like I don't know. I don't really have the exact answer. Like I said, I might even, now that I'm talking this through, I might even just hit up YouTube myself and just say, hey, I just want to get clear. Are you allowed to stream and drive? Like, I think I'm going to do that and post their answer or something. because it is confusing because we do hear both, you know. But one beautiful thing that you can do for the channel to add to this community is to share your favorite video from this channel on your community tab. That's it. No tips, no super chats, no, you don't have to buy a product. The best thing that you can do to add value to this tribe is to share the tribe. That's the best thing you can do. So if by the end of the day, I would love it. It would mean the world to the tribe if you could or one repost of a community tab to your community tab. It doesn't have to be on your Facebook, doesn't have to be on your Instagram, but it really does grow the channel. All right. So I've done that. I think it's almost like a cool way we can all kind of like, you know, grab each other's hands and lift each other up and lift each other, you know, kind of like paying it forward, right? So I do that with other people, other pages. If there's an amazing video that just touched my heart, I'll repost it on my community tab. Like there was this woman, you guys, she's living in her car, and she's not like a person that wants to live in her car. Oh, I just thought about it. All the van channels, the van life channels and car life channels, they're in their car. Their video, I mean, yeah, they park and like show themselves like at the park and stuff like that and at the beach, but they will also be filming themselves driving, and they have a whole channel about car life, van life. But there was this one lady, oh my gosh, her story just touched my heart so much, where she's in a car, not by choice, and she's like struggling, you know, she's on a journey to get out of her car. And it's just, I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's almost like watching a movie, you know, but this is this woman's real life. And I'm like praying that she figures out how to get out of this car because she has to sleep in the car. She's starting to get like sores on her body because she's like a taller, more, you know, full figured woman. And so when she's sleeping in the car, it's like she's starting to get neck issues and side sores on her body because there's not like the proper what is it, circulation going through. Like we take things for granted, like we don't even think about our circulation, you know. And so when she's like, yeah, she did a whole section of how she literally is having to like treat these like sores and stuff because she's getting like almost like bed sores, I guess, in a way, because of lack of circulation. So, and I reposted her video on my community tab because I was just like, I want people have to subscribe to her channel so she can start to get enough AdSense so she can get into an apartment at least. So anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your Saturday. Make it productive, make it joyful, make it peaceful. Whatever you're doing, just bring joy to it. If you're cleaning today, bring joy to it. If you're going to be driving around doing errands, bring joy to it. Have fun with your day. If you're going to be, you know, working, put on some good music and have fun and be enjoy with it. And that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.